Welcome back again, guys, from Tampa Bay. Long time no see, long time no ride for me. It's been almost a month. This is my first time back on the bike since late December. I think the last one I did was that Christmas late ride. I'm trying to remember. But then I got hit with the pancreatitis. I was down for the count for a while. I've actually felt a lot better for a couple weeks now. Looking over there at Clearwater Beach, that's where I'm headed. But the last couple weeks my head's been awfully foggy. I think it's one of the meds I'm on. My body's finally starting to adjust to it. Up until just a couple days ago, it felt kind of like my head was in pea soup, and I just didn't feel confident going out on the bike yet. I mean, even driving, it almost felt like you had a fever, that kind of almost delayed feeling. But I mean, I felt fine. I didn't feel sick, had all my strength and all that kind of stuff. But recently, my body's starting to get used to it, and I only feel that way about an hour, up until an hour after taking my meds, which I do twice a day right now. So, a little bit more time, and that should pass even more quickly, but I feel fine right now. So I'm out on this blistering Florida 66-degree winter day. Anybody in non-warm climates is probably shaking their head at me right now, but we are really enjoying this cold front that's come through. We're on our last day of it. We're supposed to have some showers tomorrow, and then a couple days of relatively warmer days, almost up to 70, and then back down cold. It's going into the 40s at night, so you know, we've got our furnaces on for the week or so a year that we have to use them. Oh, it's nice. The women love it. They get to put on their jackets and scarves and boots. Guys love it because it's just a break. I'm out here, man, I'll tell you what. I'm freezing though. And it's not just because of the weather. It's because of the other changes that are going through me. One of which is an extreme drop in weight. I've dropped just under 30 pounds in the last under 3 weeks. That's fast. That's a lot of weight to drop that quickly. One of the results is I'm cold. Whew. I mean, my fingertips, they are freezing at night. I've never been cold in my life. I've always been a furnace. Walking around the house without a shirt, just giving off heat. But now, nope. I got my sweatshirt on right now. I got a shirt under that. I got my jacket. I mean, I'm toasty. I got my grip warmers on. But 64 degrees, that's what I would call pathetic just a month ago. So I've got some other big changes that are taking some adjustment to. That's mainly the diet, not necessarily the food I'm eating, but how I've got to eat it. You know, for those of you that have followed me for years, I did the Healthy Living Obsession, which was a year-long experiment with diet and exercise and daily vlogs. And I dropped almost 70 pounds, kept 60 of that off for the last few years, so that was a success. But I learned that, for me at least, my belt line and my weight is dependent on what goes in my mouth, not how much I exercise. So I came up with a lot of really great recipes that I love, and it depended on the fact that I like leftovers. So I would cook a whole lot at a time, and it was very economic, and it was very easy because I could cook, you know, a big pot of soup or something and have that for the next 5 days and just be able to microwave it when I wanted to. And it was still great to me every day. I've always loved leftovers. Well, for whatever reason now, I am not digging leftovers like at all. I'll eat something once after putting it in the fridge, and I can barely get that down. It's just, I don't know, I've lost my complete taste for it. I've already made a couple really good dishes that I enjoyed a lot when I cooked them, and man, I've thrown it out. I threw out a whole plate of baked salmon I did, and it was delicious. It came out of the oven, tender, flaky, flavorful. Man, I reheated it, and it was like, I don't even want this. It happened to a couple other dishes too. Really good stuff. So now I'm trying to wrap my head around making single portion servings when I cook. That's really tough. And coming up with other stuff that is more specific to what I need to be eating. When I was doing the HLO stuff, it was just in general healthy stuff. It wasn't specific for lowering triglycerides or sodium or dealing with diabetes or anything like that. It was just normal, good, balanced meals. But now I have to be even more focused. Specifically very low carb stuff. And I've still got some really good stuff that I'm coming up with. Like I said, I've found a recipe right now that I'm going to tweak a little bit, doing a paprika fish taco using orange roughy. So that should be really good. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Got the fish thawing in the freezer. But we shall see. Now that being said, I have had cravings for something good for quite a long time. Is this my road I want? No, next one. And I'm going down here to Detroit Chili Company because I've been dying. It's been like 6 months since I've had a Coney Island. It's been a month since I've had anything decent. And I'm not worried about it because, you know what? There aren't a whole lot of carbs in hot dogs. I'm going to skip the fries. Bun's not that big of a deal. And I'm going to get a water instead of a soda. And even if I wanted to go crazy, I can't because my stomach has shrank. My eyes are so much bigger than my stomach right now, it's not even funny. I used to be able to eat a whole pizza, a whole large pizza by myself. Now, I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm just giving you a relative comparison. But now, man, I eat like a little cup of Jell-O, a little cup of sugar-free pudding, and one little salmon fillet, and I'm stuffed. It's sad. But I just have an absolute craving. You have to give yourself whatever you want to call them. Cheat days, treat days, break days, whatever. Well, this is my break meal. You have to do it every once in a while. Man, still a ton of construction going on. I can't believe the non-stop new construction on Clearwater Beach. I mean, it has been that way for the last decade. That's a good thing. I just can't believe it's that sustainable. That many huge hotels. We got 4 huge construction cranes up there just in the South Beach alone. It's amazing. But I'm going up on North Beach. Had a real nice leisurely ride over here. I took alternate 19, didn't feel like dealing with all the traffic. Ended up in a lot of it anyway, but it was nice and slow. Just kind of getting my bearings, you know. I'm going over this weekend down to Gibsonton to a Bikefest. I don't think it's going to be that large, but they got some cool stunt shows. Not like wheelies and stuff, but Wall of Death, Globe of Death, and professional jumpers. So I'll see if I can get some cool video of that for you guys. And I should be able to do some more Harley Davidson bike reviews. I was very, very disappointed the last time I did a Harley review, when I did that Newport Richie Bikefest. It was just a terrible, terrible route. There's no point in trying to review a bike if you can't ride it. And when they don't let you go above 30 miles an hour, and you're literally just going in a big square route for 4 or 5 miles, it's such a minimal impression of the bike, it's almost not worth doing. So that's why I only did one review that day. It was just pathetic. So I'm really on the lookout for the better test ride locations. And out there, it's all rural where they're having the fest. So that should be much, much better testing ground material. and hopefully that works out. If not, it's going to be a very long day because it's about a 2-hour ride to get out there from my house. And I'm going to be out there several hours earlier than the stunt shows so I can do the test rides. So like I said, hopefully that works out. Going around the roundabout here. And we'll head down past Hulk Hogan's place. And then try to find some parking. Parking is always the challenge around here. But I don't think it'll be that bad because it's a Thursday, I believe. Wednesday or Thursday. I really don't know. Days are kind of rolling together here. But I don't think too many tourists are going to be down this time of year. So it should be pretty okay. Here's Hogan's Beach Shop. Nobody outside today. Heading on down the rest of the strip here. Frenchie's is a real great restaurant. Just to the left there on the beach if you're ever around the area. Oop, left turn only. Sorry about that. And here we go. Detroit Chili Company. Yeah, baby. Now, I really don't feel like paying for the meter, so I'm just going to flip around here and park next to this other bike. See you guys later.